What's up, guys? What's happening? What's going on? I'm over here at one of my jobs here over by Diamond Head Crater, trimming this massive hedge up here. I did this whole side right here. I didn't trim the top of it, I just trimmed the driveway side. We had some big thunderstorms last night, lots of heavy rain, so when these things get wet, the top of them gets real heavy and starts sagging down. They soak up a bunch of water from the roots and all the leaves get super wet, so they just get real thick, top heavy, start sagging down. So I had to go along and cut everything that was drooping into the driveway, trim the top of them a little bit on the side so they're not so heavy. Now I got this big pile to clean up along here, and then I'm going to trim this little bush right here. It's called a mock orange. I'm going to trim that thing all the way along the driveway, and then I'm going to trim the top of it too. And then I'm going down here and I'm going to trim that whole hedge right there. Then I got to go through the gate down by the beach, trim that whole hedge again. I also have these two hedges right here. It's a bougainvillea. Clean that up a little bit. That yellow leaf hedge is called El Dorado. Clean that thing up. And then this little hedge right here by the window, trim that a little bit. The same thing happened to this tree here. You see all these white flowers on the ground. This tree got super top heavy. It was really saturated. Probably soaked up a bunch of water from the rain, and the leaves are all wet, so the whole tree was tipping over in the pot there. That one's actually in a pot. Yeah, I'll show you. It's in a big ceramic pot there. So the roots kind of like pulled up on one side. The whole thing shifted in the pot, and the pot was kind of tipping over. So I cut the whole top of the tree off, pushed it back up, stuck some rocks underneath the pot there. Probably got to clean that thing up a little bit. But yeah, this pile goes all the way to the gate there, and then it's gonna go all the way to the end of the driveway, and then through the gate to the beach. Oh, and there's no wind. Look at the tree. It's not even moving whatsoever. Totally still today. It's another hot one. Oh, nice. Alright, I made it down to the beach. Trim this whole hedge all the way from the street down to the beach, right onto the sand. Well, there's no sand down here today, but right down to the coral. Sometimes this beach has sand all the way up to these steps, but this time of year, right after summer and the summertime waves, sand gets all drawn away and washed off the beach. Looks like there's a little bit of swell out here today. I see somebody surfing. Check it out. I told you they don't like me. For some reason. Even Lady and the Tramp doesn't like me. 1:48. Moving on to the last job. Finished trimming that hedge. That was a big job. Took me most of the day to do that. Oh, the clouds are moving in too. The sun went behind the clouds, but it is still hotter than ever. Alright, I'm almost to the next job. Finished the last job right as it started to sprinkle over there. That last job is right up next to the mountain, and the clouds are kind of like building up on the edge of the mountain and starting to sprinkle over there. It's not raining over here. I'm about a half a mile away from the mountain now. Yeah, I finished that last job right in time, right as it was starting to sprinkle. Having some technical difficulties today. Here's a lesson to remember. Always check your SD card before you go out to film. I have a whole bunch of SD cards. I have a couple 32 gig SD cards. I have one 120 gig SD card. It's actually a micro SD card, and I put it inside an adapter to put into my Canon camera, and that one I can shoot all day and the battery will be dead before I fill up that SD card. And I have a couple 8 gig SD cards, the micro SD cards, and I grabbed the 8 gig micro SD card, stuck it inside the adapter, put it in the Canon camera today, and right as I was trying to get some cool shots of a giant container ship going by, it gave me the error message saying SD card full. Oh, what? SD card full? I was bummed. Heading home. Maybe I'll just give you a time lapse of me driving home in the traffic with the GoPro. Alright, see you guys tomorrow.